Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining me for our weekly pastor's update. Reverend Celie wrote our bulletin this week, and she writes, Dear friends, as some of you know, I've just moved into a new apartment. The past week has been filled with all the little tasks of settling in, unpacking, arranging a new space, exploring the neighborhood, and meeting the neighbors. Throughout this time, I found myself thinking about how much of Jesus' ministry took place in people's homes. Healing came to Peter's mother-in-law at home. New life came to Lazarus at the house of Mary and Martha. It was when Jesus sought out a house as a refuge of solitude that the Syrophoenician woman raised her challenging question to him. And it was around a home dinner table, that a woman offered her tender, affectionate gesture of anointing his feet before his passion. When the time came for him to celebrate the Last Supper, he could have chosen anywhere, a sacred landmark, a pilgrimage site, a majestic overlook, but instead, he chose the simple domestic setting of the upper room of a house for this time of deep connection and prayer with his disciples. A home is ideally a sacred place where we encounter God in special ways. So may yours too be a place of healing and new life, a refuge when you need it, and also a place where guests can challenge you. May it be filled with gestures of love and affection. Most of all, may it be a place where you meet our beloved Jesus in prayer. Wishing you all these things from my home to yours. Coming up in September, please mark your calendars for our family liturgy on September 25th. Siobhan Potter, who's our director of the Religious Ed, will be preaching at our 9:30 Sunday Mass at the Temple Building. The following Sunday, October 2nd, at 9:30 Mass will return to Hochstein. And we've been told the summer's renovations are almost done. We can't wait to see everyone back in our usual space. Religious education classes also begin on October 2nd. So if you haven't registered your child yet, please register your child for Religious Ed. We also this week send our condolences to Art Hevron, who died last week. We also send our sympathies to the loved ones and friends of Beth Jordan, who died last week. Beth was a devoted parishioner who knew many folks in the days of Corpus Christi, and who lately had been live streaming with us from California. Periodically, she'd come visit us. But it was Beth who introduced Reverend Mary and Jim Rammerman to one another many, many years ago. So she will be deeply missed. Well, friends, I hope that you enjoy these beautiful days, blending summer and fall. And until then, I'll see you next week for our weekly pastor's update. Take care.